with the fall of the Berlin Wall, it unleashed this new form of music which was happening here called techno. It wasn't like we had a massive techno scene in West Berlin. We didn't. It was a really small group of people, maybe 150 people, who went to the same club every weekend, you know. But because these kids in the East had listened to this music on the radio, they thought there was this massive scene happening in West Berlin. And when the wall came down, they discovered, oh, it doesn't exist, but we will still want to hear this music, so we'll make our own.
Party, the electronic music, it grew up in 1989, 1990. Before, nobody knew techno. It was, I remember when I played the first techno in some restaurants or clubs. People were like, what's that? Stop it! Hey, it's not music!
Right.
It was really amazing. Nobody believed it get this potential. Yeah, it was, I think the electronic music was for Berlin very important because the people from the West and the East, they meet the first time really in the same eye level in the clubs and dance together. And this was a very special experience.
Unsere Musik ist der Ausdruck unseres Lebensgefühls. Musik ist eine Brücke.
Yeah, and people came from England, saying, you know what happened? We have been to an underground party, and the police came and busted the whole place and took the amplifiers and the loudspeakers with them, and there was no music anymore. But people standing in front of the location, and one guy with a ghetto blaster playing music on the street. And the people start spontaneously dancing in the streets in front of the location. And I was like, wow, I like that very much, dancing in the streets. Huh? Wow. And I had no solution how to do that in Berlin because we have no underground clubs in West Berlin because the wall was still up in 1989, yeah? In March. So I was like thinking over and over and over and over, and I found no solution. But I have a trick how to get solutions. Not thinking about what you have a problem or a solution finding out of something. Not thinking about it. Because what I do is sleeping over, just sleeping. And it was like that, somehow it was a little bit like that, because I was like at the end playing together with another DJ from West Berlin called Kid Powell in front of the location early in the morning when just the start of the sunrise begins. Yeah? Suddenly I got the idea in my head, maybe given by God or I don't know, just jammed something in my, I had the solution and I told to everyone who was standing around me, you know what we do? I declare a demonstration in the street and we bring our music on little floats, yeah? Vans, put loudspeakers, we all put cassettes into that and play the music and we all can dance to that. And when I said that, everyone was like, yeah, that's a great idea, let's do it. And then we came together a couple of times and 6 weeks later, on 1st of July, we did the first love parade.
I grew up in the East. After a while, it would get more and more difficult. And then I hear a friend of me, he get a visa to Mongolia to make just a visit there and make some photos. He planned to go together with his girlfriend, but then they're separate. And then I take her visa and go to Mongolia, and then was the plan to go from Mongolia to China and from China to Hong Kong. But then, if I was the first time I came to China, in Beijing, it was so, if you stay in a city, there in this time was 16 million people, and nobody speaks English, nobody speaks Russian, nobody speaks German, you stay in a city and nobody understands you. And you say, it will never work because nobody can explain what direction we must go. So then we search the German embassy. They don't believe us the story. They think we are spies.
Yes.
They put us in two different rooms and make, and then they find out, yeah, the story is true. And then, and then the German embassy, they fly us out from China to Frankfurt.
Okay.
Yeah, and here, this building, this big one there, there was also a factory for cars or something.
Okay.
And now there, and now there is a atelier house.
All right.
There's 56 ateliers inside from artists from all over the world, painter and things like this.
Okay.
And as a story, if I was one of the first time in the basement there, I saw that it was a bunker, you know, and then I make an exhibition there with artists from East and artists from West.
Yeah.
And then I think, who can open this exhibition? You see here, here was a bunker, here with the air conditions, you know, the old one.
Yes.
And then...
so this was where people were also hiding, or was it just the soldiers, or what?
No, it was for the workers there.
For the workers, okay.
Yeah. And we invite Mr. Gorbachev. And we read him many letters, and after, I think, 6 months, he said, I'm coming. I didn't know another city where you can make a party 3 hours, 3 days. You know, we must stop 6 or 7 in the morning. And this is a big present what Berlin has, that we can make the parties over weeks sometimes. I remember in the Visionaire, the longest time we make 7 days parties. 7 days. And some people was 7 days there. I don't know how that would.
Friede, Freude, Eierkuchen. So it's like peace, happiness and pancake. So to the police, I had to declare why we are going to do that on the street. That's right, we're not fighting against anything. We just want to be there to support freedom and peace for everyone, to ban all weapons. Let's say we use our new music as a new way of communication, catering to each other. And the last one was pancake. It was give food to everyone. That easy.
Techno is still the music of choice for most people when they go out clubbing. And this is not just in Berlin the case, it's the whole world the case.
So what I really like is that people come together and dance, because dancing is something else than just talking to each other, because you are in a music field and you have a nice environment, everyone is dancing, and then you have a different way of coming together.
Yeah, we are lucky to be in Berlin, because Berlin is just 25 years old, and many things there is possible here what you can never make in Paris or London or something. It is it's a new city.